rounding large numbers is very similar to rounding smaller digit numbers, but it can be kind of confusing when you're working with so many digits. So we use the same strategies that we did before, and you can pick the one that you like the best. So if we have 173,284, one of our strategies from before was to do the number line. So you could do the exact same thing. You make yourself a number line. And if we say, okay, we're going to be rounding to the nearest 100,000. So we want to know which 100,000 is this number in between. So it's already a 100,000, so that would be on this side of my number line. The next one it could be would be 200,000. So I know my number is in between these 200,000s. So it is always helpful to put your midpoint. So what's in between 100,000 and 200,000? It's 150,000. So figuring out where your number goes on this number line could be really helpful to figuring out which side it's closer to and which number it's easier or it's closer to for rounding. So I know this is 150,000, so 173,000 might go about here on your number line. So this would be about 173,284. We can just call it that spot. So I can see easily that it's closer to the 200,000, and that means that we're going to round up to 200,000 for our number. Now, we could also look at it this way, 173,284. I'm looking at the 100,000 spot, and I want to look next door to see, okay, do I have enough of these 10,000s to make myself closer to the next 100,000, or do I have few enough that I can wipe it clean and stay at the 100,000 I am at? So over here, because I know that 10,000s makes 100,000, I already have 7. I only need 300,000s, 10,000s to get myself to the next 100,000, but I would need to take away 7 to stay at the 100,000 I'm already at. So it's easier to just add 3 10,000s and round myself up to 200,000. So with this strategy, you need to think, am I close enough to making the next 10, or is it easier just to take them away? In this case, adding 3 is closer than having to take away 7. Now, with our number, we don't always round to the highest place value. Sometimes we round to a place value in the middle. So if we have 173,284, and I could say, okay, let's round to the nearest 1,000. So I know my highest place value is 100,000s, but I need to round to this place value here. So you could achieve that by doing your number line. So 173,284 is in between 173,000 and 174,000. My midpoint being 173,500. So I have 173,284. So my number is over here, 173,284, meaning I am closer to 173,000 than I am to 174,000. Doing my other strategy, 173,284, we are rounding to the nearest 1,000, so I underline, I look next door. 10 hundreds makes the next 1,000, so I would need to add 8 hundreds to get to the nearest 1,000 going up, or I would need to just take away 2 to stay where I am. So I think it's easier to take the 2 away instead of adding a full 8. So that means that I would have 173,000.